Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
You may have heard that we're going to be resuming public worship on Sunday, July the 12th. And if you're going to be joining us that day, you need to know that entrance to the church will be through the sanctuary. So you'll need to either use one of these two doors on the front porch or the ramp door around the corner. The Eller Hall door will not be open that day. When you come in the sanctuary for worship, one of the first things you're going to see is a greeter. And that person will have masks and glove, and they're going to give you a bulletin, which will be everything that you'll need for our service of worship today. And that's because things that are normally in the pews have been removed from the pews so that we won't be sharing those items. Now, when you walk into the door, one of the first things you're going to see is a hand sanitizer station. That's going to be your opportunity to stop it for just a moment and clean your hands. And then the session has determined that all of us need to wear a mask as we come back for public worship. And so that begins at the age of 11 and older. And you're more than welcome and encouraged to bring your own mask from home. However, if you should forget or don't have one, we're happy to provide you a disposable mask anytime that you're here. When you come in the sanctuary, one of the first things you'll notice is that the sanctuary will have been sectioned off so that we can worship in a socially distanced way from each other. We certainly invite members of the same household to sit together. Other than that, though, we need to maintain a 6-foot social distance with each other. When you enter the sanctuary, you'll be able to sit anywhere you want in the pews. However, at the conclusion of the worship service, our ushers will be dismissing us by rows so that we won't be gathering in the aisle. And we want you to visit, but we encourage you to visit on the front porch of the church as we leave worship together.
Music will look a little bit different this time. You'll be in a mask. You probably will not be singing, but you're going to hear a lot of ringing and maybe some percussion, and someone here will sing just like you're used to. But don't worry, when you want to sing those favorite hymns, just let Ruthie know what they are, and we're going to have a segment right following worship where you can sing at home at your own time, in your own speed. We're glad to have you back.
We here at First Presbyterian Church are so excited to regather together as a congregation. And what that may look like for children's ministry may be a little different, so I want to let you know. When you enter through the narthex, the children will receive a special worship bag. And it's going to be different because they get to take this bag home. And there's a treat involved at the end. But we're going to have a bag for our younger children and our older children, so that as the activities are developmentally appropriate. And with that, when it comes to a time for children, the children will come forward and they'll have a seat on the carpet square and they'll receive the message. Now families, whenever you come, we are asking that everyone wear a mask. Now of course, it is not mandated for children under the age of 11 to wear a mask, but we're asking that children 5 and up just encourage them to wear a mask to help us take care of our neighbors. We all know that children love to make joyful noises, but sometimes they also get the wiggles. And so if you have one that needs a little bit of movement, I want you to follow me to the family-friendly space. So this is our parlor. It's a great space for children to come and get their wiggles out. You can also use the narthex from which you entered the sanctuary. I would also like to recognize that there are changing tables in both the men and women's bathroom accessible right outside in the hallway. You might be asking, why not Eller Hall? Seems like a great space. But in this time, we're trying to contain everyone to this end of the building, and so you will not be able to enter Eller Hall. And unfortunately, kids, that means no snacks. But no worries, if you complete your worship bag, come show me out in the parking lot. and I'll have a special treat just for you. So one more question you may have is, what about our nursery? Well, our nursery will not be available during this phase 1 process. However, we will look forward to opening our nursery very soon. So in conjunction with that, whenever you use the parlor for a space to get your wiggles out, please make sure the children are not left unattended. Well, I can't wait to see you all here. And so kids, just remember to come meet me right here after worship with your completed worship bag projects, and you'll get a special treat. We'll see you then.
Please know that I am so excited about welcoming you back to worship again on Sunday, July the 12th at 11 a.m. But also know if you're unable to be with us or you don't feel safe about coming back to public worship at this time, do know that we'll continue to live stream our services and an online bulletin will be available for you. See you soon.